Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. My name is Nikki, and this is Life Through Angels. This reading is going to be for March 15th through the 31st. We're going to do the last 2 weeks of March and see what Spirit has for you. We're going to do a little bit of a different spread today. I'm going to do your strength, your challenges, and what you don't see coming. So there's going to be 3 different columns. I'm going to pull some oracles first, and then we will clarify with some tarot and see what Spirit has for you today. I hope you all are doing well. And if I didn't say, my name is Nikki, and this is Life Through Angels. Okay, let's get going. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio? What would you like Scorpio to know? I'm just going to get 3 of these cards. Oops. 2, 3. I'll show you what the cards are in a second. One more, please. Ooh, they're sticky today. Okay. I'm going to pull from this deck, and then I'm going to pull from another one. I hope you all are doing well today. As I drop the cards. Where I'm at, it's super gloomy outside. I can't wait for the sun. I'm done with this cold weather. Okay, we're going to get 3 cards from this one as well. Oh, and there's 3. Okay. So, what came out in your strength, regeneration. Okay. And then with that, in your strength, foolish mistakes. Careless actions and naive assumptions can lead to avoidable mistakes. This is a time to reflect carefully before making important decisions. Pay attention to details and check yourself for errors that you might have made unknowingly. Regeneration. So this came out with the regeneration card. Interesting. Because regeneration is about like rebuilding, redoing. So maybe there was some mistakes that you made and they're wanting you to look so that you don't make the same mistakes again, or they want you to, I don't know, I'm going to have to pull some tarot on this. Okay, and I'll go to the next stacks after that. I'm trying to get to where you can see the cards, but oh wait, where's my tarot? We're going to see. So this again is your strength. We're going to clarify with some tarot here. These are both in the strength position. You're rebuilding something, or you're going to start to rebuild something, and they just want you to look at something to make sure that you're doing it correctly or that you haven't made any mistakes unknowingly. But the guy's like he's looking at paperwork, like documents or something. Or maybe some of you are in school. Regeneration. Let's see. I'm going to separate those cards and pull separately. Okay, Spirit, what would you like us to know about the regeneration and foolish mistakes? Can you get us some clarifying cards for Scorpio here? 2. Okay, so with the regeneration and foolish mistakes, we got the world and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like documents and stuff, maybe it's about a job. So maybe you guys are doing something new in a job. I get that you're starting something new. You're doing something different, something that you haven't done before, maybe something you've been wanting to do. It's like starting anew, starting afresh. Um, but they're giving me the world, and I can't completely show her because she's naked. I don't want to get tagged. But and this is all about, guaranteed success, rewards, and receiving travel, or if I can speak, travel, uh, change of residence. So maybe some of you are moving as well. Maybe you need, if you're buying a home or something, you may need to look at the documents completely so that you're not making any mistakes, or there might be things you're not seeing. Um, yeah, purchase or sale of a land as well. And then you also got, like I said, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So either a job or moving or something big. I feel like something big is changing, right, in your life right now. Um, Material goods. And I'm getting that you're a really independent person too. Is this something you're doing on your own? I'm going to get a couple more clarifying cards. I mean, these are great cards. So this regeneration, whatever you're working towards, actually looks really good. And these are in your strength. So this is something very positive that's happening for you right now. And take what resonates, leave the rest. This reading may or may not be for everybody. If this reading does not resonate with you, check out your rising, your moon, your Venus, your Mars signs, because all of those also affect you. So with that being said, I want clarifiers on the foolish mistakes. I feel like you need to look at some documents. That's what I'm getting, at some documents. And they want to make sure that you see everything clearly before signing. That's what I'm getting. If it's a job, if it's a home, if it's a purchase of a land, um, something to do with your finances. Let's get a couple of cards on the foolish mistakes here. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, and you got the Queen of Wands. One more, please, on the foolish mistakes. Two queens here. Now, either I'm talking to a feminine, or you got feminine energy around you. And then you got the strength. It's in your strength. Okay. Power energy, great love. See, it's like this is your strength. Maybe your strength is looking at the documentations to make sure that everything is clear. Maybe you need to make some changes to that. But everything is coming out so positive. I'm dumbfounded. Um, you may be, and I'm thinking that I really feel like maybe there is two feminine energies around this. Either you're a feminine and there's another feminine energy, like a mother, sister, um, daughter, and just another feminine energy around you, that I keep hearing like you need to listen to yourself and not necessarily them, like do what you know is right. For some reason that's coming in my head. um and the Queen of Wands, a good nose for business. And they don't want you to be impulsive on any decision making. I'm getting Leo, Virgo around this right now. I almost want to pull one more card. I feel like they're trying to Let's pull from this deck. I want to get one more or a couple more cards. I'm still trying to figure out this. Just not, I mean, everything looks so good. They just want you to like look at the documents, and it's like you're getting you're changing, something's changing, something big is happening. It's a big life change. It's like restarting, regeneration. I just want to get a couple of these clarifying to see what else Spirit wants you to know on this, and then we'll move to the challenges. One more, please. Or two more. Okay. I take it. I take it. Okay. So the first card that came out was Harmony's Call. Embrace equality and and pursue justice. Keep an open mind as answers unveil your path to balance. Okay. And then your next card was Duality Dance. Seek balance, another balance. But we didn't get justice. Balance. Seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. Okay, so I am just like, you need to be balanced about the decision that you're making. And I feel like there's like two feminines around this. Either you're a feminine, there's another feminine, or there's two feminines around this, and you need to make a balanced decision. Okay. And they're saying, like, make a decision with your heart. And both of these are like your third eye chakra. Both of these queens are a part of your third eye chakra. So it's like really paying attention, really being open, paying attention to everything that comes across. Everything means, right? There's a reason for everything, is what I'm trying to say. Embrace the unknown. Oh, some of these are hard to read because of the lighting. Oh my gosh, white on white. Not good. Okay. Venture into the mystery with an open heart, welcoming the lessons hidden in the uncertainty. Embrace the unknown. So you're definitely in some big life changing. You're definitely in the midst of a life changing decision, whether it's your work or whether it is to do with a purchase of a home or land, or maybe you're moving. I feel like you're starting over. That's what I feel like. I feel like you're starting over, right? Like a fresh, clean slate. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, let's I hope this is resonating because this is kind of all over the place. Let's move to your challenges, okay? And I just seen the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Are you heartbroken over something or someone? Maybe I'm talking to some masculines out there that are heartbroken. Maybe there's two feminines and you're having to make a choice. I don't see love out here yet, though. This to me is really just about life changes. So, but we'll see where else we go with the rest of the reading. Okay. First, I'm gonna, or I forgot. I didn't even tell you these ones. Okay, so in your challenge, it's to the sea. Okay. And to the sea, it's like you're in the midst, see, you're like in the middle, right? You're out in the water all by yourself. You're probably thinking about the decisions that you're going to have to make here soon, right? This life choice is this thing that's changing in your life, whatever that is for you. I feel like you're, in your emotions, and you're really thinking of the best direction for you. Okay. Okay. And then with that card, you also got rushing the process. Manifestation unfolds in divine timing. The urge to rush may be creating friction and misalignment, pulling you away from your desired outcome. See, and I got earlier that they don't want you to make any rash decisions. They want you to stop and think and do what's for your highest good, not for, people around you or other people, but for you. Because if you're aligned with yourself, it will have the ripple effect. It will be right for everybody else. Okay. Because if you're not in your best space and your highest good, or your higher self, I should say, it's you're not going to be happy. And that also ripples out to the people around you. Okay. Okay. So let's get some clarifying cards with your challenges. So I heard, don't isolate yourself. They don't want you to isolate yourself. Okay. They don't want you to make a rash decision. I can't speak today for some reason. This retrograde. No rash decisions, but do not isolate yourself. And you can always listen to what people have to say. I mean, you can be totally open, but at the end of the day, they need to respect the fact that you're going to make a decision that's best for you, right? Okay. Okay. I feel like I should cut this deck. I'm going to cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay. Actually, that was on the bottom. I want to cut it again. Okay. Okay, Spirit. What can you tell me in the challenge position? Them not rushing the process. What can you tell me about this? Scorpio not rushing the process. The King of Pentacles. One more, please. Or two more. Okay, so with that, I got, oh my gosh, I got four. Okay, well, we'll take them because they dropped out. Okay, that makes sense. So, oh, Virgo, did I call those signs? Yeah. Um, I'm getting Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, and Taurus for the signs. I just like to call them just in case these are people around you energetically. Um, so in your challenges, it's like you got the Ten of Swords. So this is a card of being betrayed, stabbed in the back. Um, but this is also the ending, right, of a cycle. It's the ending. It's the last, the last hurrah, right? So to me, this is ending, and this might be part of your challenges that are coming up for you. Maybe you felt that somebody stabbed you in the back, um, and you could be feeling exhausted too, or hitting rock bottom, or feel like you are. Okay, because then they give me the King of Pentacles. Okay, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is divine counterparts right here. So there possibly could be a relationship for some of you. Again, I don't have a bunch of love cards here, so it may or may not be. But I really think this is about changing. I really feel like you're moving or you're buying land. I really feel like that's part of it, like you're starting anew. You might be moving to a new town or something like that you haven't lived in before, and maybe your family lives apart from you or away from you or further away or something like that. But I feel like you're having to make this decision. Um, and maybe that's part of, maybe you have, a mother, sister or whatever, family, or some feminine person that may feel left behind. I'm not really sure. But see, you are in the midst of planning. You got the Three of Wands. So whatever you're doing, you're in the midst of planning it. Okay. So, and again, this is all in your challenge position, which tells me that Spirit is just telling you to think through it. Don't make any rash decisions. Okay. And um, I keep hearing, don't listen to what other people have to say. right? Because in the end of the day, your happiness is just as important as theirs, right? Okay. And then you also got the Three of Pentacles, which is being noticed for your hard work, right? It's recognition. It's like it's almost like celebration. It's being recognized for everything that you've done. Okay. So I feel like even though this is in your challenged position, that the decision that you're going to end up making is going to be for your best interest and you're going to win, right? You're going to win. It's going to be good for everybody around. And it's hard to see sometimes when you're in the midst of making that decision. Oh, I have an incense going. It's getting smoky in here. um, but I feel like you're on the right track. I just do. Because I feel like you're in alignment. Okay, and let's move on to what you don't see coming. Okay, and for your oracle cards that came out, the first one was Truth Be Told. Love that little owl. Truth be told. So this is either you telling the truth to somebody or truth's coming into you about something. But it's also the number 14. I looked at that and that's the number of change, which, breaks down in numerology to a number 5, which is the number of change. So again, this change is happening for you. I feel this change is meant to happen. I feel like you are being divinely guided to make this change, whatever that is for you. Okay. Um, yeah, see, and I see a mask right here. I just got in my head the masks are coming off. And I don't know what that means for you, but that's what came in my head. Oh, and there's a bunch of hearts too. I look at these cards because I see things and then things come in my head. See I don't know if you can see all the little hearts around him. So again, I don't know if this has something to do with love. Um, I don't have a bunch of love cards, but the reading still isn't over. And then the second oracle card that came out was the difficult way. Your approach might get you to your destination, but it is definitely not the easiest way to get there. Reevaluate your plans and determine where you might be making things unnecessarily difficult for yourself. Okay. And when I was reading this, I automatically got people pleasing came in my head. Um, so I don't know if you're trying to make this decision to move, or I really feel like it's a move. And this is not going to resonate with everybody because not everybody's going to be moving. For some of you, it could be about a job. For very few, it might be to do with a relationship. Again, I don't have a lot of love cards here, but we still have tarot to pull. Um, but I'm really feeling like it's about a move. Okay. So, and they don't want you to people please. Okay. Again, you have to do what's for your highest good. Because when you're in alignment with yourself, everything else falls into place. It really does. Okay. And the universe has got your back. And if you need help and guidance, ask them for help to send you signs, to send you synchronicities so you know you're on the right path. Okay. Your guides are there to help you and they want to help you. Okay. Let's get a few last little cards here. Ah, I open the deck and I see the Knight of Cups. Sometimes you see the cards and they want to get your attention, but okay. Tell me about the get difficult way and truth be told here, Spirit. What else do you want Scorpio to know? Ah, on their journey here. Okay. Yeah, what else? I I see that one because I felt it. I should have said it earlier. You had the Ten of Wands come out, which is laying down a heavy burden. Okay, they want you to lay down that heavy burden, right? Oh, and the Star. So you got the Ten of Wands, lay down that heavy burden. They want you to it's like I feel like you're carrying I just got that you're carrying Too many of these wands. They're not all yours to carry. They're not all yours to carry. That's what Spirit's saying. They want you to lay down some of those wands, okay? Because if you lay down some of those wands, you'll get the rest that you need, and you might have an easier time making this decision you're trying to make in your life, right? For your highest good, okay? I get one more. I also got the star, but I want one more. Spirit, please. Oops, no, I thought something flew out. They're just jumping. Oops. Yeah, okay. So you got the Two of Pentacles, which is, it's changed too, but it's also, you got a lot of third eye chakra too. I just noticed that. My gosh. I am trying to see, sorry. It's like they're wanting you to see. You have got in these cards so many, I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5. They're wanting you to see something. They want you to open up your eyes and see. Okay? Pay attention to something. So this card is a Two of Pentacles, which is like making a choice. It's change, right? You're trying to make a choice. You're juggling. Which way do I go? This way or that way? What do I do? Okay, this is change. Um, you're trying to balance it. And you feel like you're stuck in the middle. I think that's what's going on. And they're wanting you to see, to pay attention. And that might have been what To the Sea was too, as well, is them wanting you to maybe quiet and listen and watch. Okay. And then make your decisions appropriately. They definitely don't want you rushing in whatever decision you're making. Okay. But they also want you to see. They want you to see. Pay attention, open your eyes, because you have got so many of the third eye chakra. I am blown away. Okay, so then I'll go to the next card. The Five of Pentacles also came out. I think you're worried about people with this decision. Okay, with this, I can speak. With this decision and change that you are trying to make in your life, I think you are worried about people feeling like you're leaving them out in the cold. Okay. And I don't, okay, number one, if people are going to feel left out in the cold, I mean, they should want you to be happy too, right? They should care about your feelings too, not just their feelings on a scenario or their lives, right? You matter just as much. Okay. And if people really care about you and really love you, they are going to support you in your decision making. That's just, and if they don't, then maybe you need to change up your tribe. Okay, because people should be supportive of you. We're all on different journeys here. We're not all on the same journey. um, and a friend or a family member, they should support you, obviously, unless you're doing something that's going to hurt you or that's dangerous and stuff like that, so but I think you're having a hard time making a decision because you are worried about leaving people out in the cold. Just talk to people. Just, I mean, the biggest thing is communication. Just talk, okay? Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you're thinking. Tell them what you're scared of, okay? But you can do this, right? Spirit is trying to tell you you can do this and that you're on the right path, right? Um, and then you also got the star. Okay, I'm going to cover her up because she's naked there. You got the star. So at the end of the day, the decision that you're going to make is going to be the right one. Okay. You got Aquarius, you got Capricorn, Taurus, more Capricorn, Aries. I'm just calling out the signs because those may be people that you're involved with or energies that you're dealing with, family, friends, lovers, whatever it is for you. But I feel like I should pull clarifying. I think that's about it. I'm going to pull some clarifiers, see what else Spirit wants you to know. Ooh, this is a long reading. Do I want this deck? Yes. No, they say no. I say yes, they say no. They say no, not this one. They want me to go for this deck. This is one of my new decks. I haven't used it yet, so we're going to see what comes out. We are going to see. You are the first ones that I am using this deck on. Okay. Sorry, you can't see all the cards when I lay them down. I should have scooted them over a little further. My little setup here. I can't quite get the angles, but that's why I try to show you the cards on line. I think I'll start setting them up over there. Maybe switch things up on your next reading. Okay, Spirit. Cut the deck. Okay, cut the deck. Cut the deck. Cut the deck. Actually, there. Okay, Spirit. What last messages do you have for Scorpio? What else would you like Scorpio to know? What else? Oh my gosh. 3 cards came out. I think that's good. We're going to set you there. Okay. The first card that came out was the first sip. Ritual, pause, clarity, nourishment, and readiness. They want you to be ready. Okay? They want you to take care of yourself and to be ready. And the next card was the daily to-do list. Organization, prioritization, foresight, mental clarity, and responsibility. Yeah, you've got something that they want you to be organized about. They want you to pay attention to. They don't want you to make rash decisions. They want you to be clear of mind. They You've got something big that's changing in your life, and they want you to really pay attention, okay, so that you don't make any wrong moves here, because it's going to affect you and a lot of people. That's how I'm feeling. Okay, and I think that's why you're having a hard time making a decision on it. Your last card for this reading, the vital connection, communication, clarity, engagement, networking, and direct action. Yeah. Okay. Communicate. Communicate with your loved ones. Communicate with the people that this is going to affect. Communicate with yourself. Sit with yourself and ask what your heart is wanting. Okay. What do you want out of this? Okay. And you will get the information. Okay, Scorpio, that is a long reading. Sorry for keeping you here so long. I hope this resonates, and if it did, please make sure to subscribe, and do all those wonderful things. It really helps out my channel. Plus, it gets it out there in the algorithm so other people can also find this reading if they need to. And until next time, I'm sending you love and light.